A majority of Utah elections are conducted by mail. That means that most registered voters will be mailed a ballot about 3 weeks before each election. By mail voting is a convenient way for many citizens to vote when and where they want. There are 3 ways to return your ballot. You can send it in the mail, drop it in a ballot drop box, or take it to a vote center. Vote centers are open on election day and during an early voting period. You can get help at an election center if you need to register to vote, you prefer to vote in person, you didn't receive a ballot in the mail, the ballot you received got damaged, or if you would like to use an accessible voting machine. When you arrive at the election center, you should find signs from the parking area along an accessible pathway to the voting area. Once inside, you will first visit the check-in table.
Will you please state your name?
Mindy McMile.
May I see your ID?
The poll worker will ask you for your ID and ask you to state your name and address. At this time, let the poll worker know how they can help you and if you would like to use a voting machine.
Can I use one of the machines?
Yes, you may. Let me have you sign first.
The poll worker will find your voter registration and give you a paper ballot or take you to the voting machine. If they cannot find your voter registration, you can still vote by filling out a form that will act as a voter registration form. You have the right to vote privately and independently. For some people, voting machines are the best way to do that. They are useful for voters who have a difficult time reading or marking a paper ballot. If you choose to mark your paper ballot this way, the poll worker will help you get started, then leave you alone to vote privately. You can choose options such as larger font or change the contrast of the screen display. To mark your voting choices, just touch the box on the screen. If you change your mind, you can touch the box again, and the item will be unselected. The voting machines have the following features: large font, contrast, audio, a pad to help you make selections, plugins for sip and puff devices, rocker paddles, or other attachments. If reading is difficult for you, there is an audio function. You can listen to the ballot options and make your selection with a keypad. Plug the earphones into the machine, then a recorded message will explain how to use the keypad to vote. You may even attach your own device to the voting machine for ease of use. Want help filling out your ballot? You can bring anyone you like with you. You just can't get help from your boss, your trade union representative, or a candidate. You can also get help from a poll worker. When you are finished voting, follow the poll worker's instructions about where to leave your ballot. We hope that this information about voting in Utah and the accommodations available at vote centers is helpful. For more information about voter registration, voter ID, voting rights, or voting options, call your county clerk's office or visit vote.utah.gov. The Disability Law Center can also answer your questions or address concerns you have about voting rights. For more information, call 800-662-9080